guys, it's Chris, and here we are with a new video. I want this to be a spring look. This is why I used the bottom, a nice summery springy color. It's pretty simple to achieve. I did a pretty light. I went pretty light on the top of the eyes, on the eyelids, because I wanted to be the focal point on the bottom lash line. You guys can do the bottom lash line with any color that you like. You could try any color in the electric palette. I was dying to bring this baby out since the winter. If I really didn't care about like how I look in the winter, I would use these colors in the middle of the winter, like this freaking pink right here. I will have that on my lids during the winter, but then I would look crazy. So I love this palette right here. I would say it's one of the best color palettes that Urban Decay has come out of with, because these colors right here give me life. Yeah, so if you guys would like to see how I got this done and how I achieved everything, then please keep on watching. Also, this is a video where I am doing a talk through, and I am pretty much talking throughout the whole video. There are parts that it was difficult for me to talk, so I will fast forward through those. But if you guys would like to see how I got this done, like I said, please keep on watching. First thing that I'm going to use is going to be my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm going to use this on my lids as well on my brows. Now the reason that I use it on my brows is because my brows get pretty oily, and this pretty much, I wouldn't say that stops the oils, but it creates a pretty good base and keeps whatever product I put on my brows there. So I put this all over the brows and all over the lid. Now you don't need a lot, you only need a tiny bit of this. And I do the same to the other side. But if you guys hear sounds, is because I have the window next to me, which is a window that points towards the street. And I live in the Bronx, New York, where there is loud ass people everywhere. And ratchet. I like to go in with my Benefit Professional. And I like to do this now so like that my skin gets a chance to soak it in. But it does give you the appearance of smaller pores. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to use is going to be my Anastasia Beverly Hills Lavish palette, and I'm going to use the color Orange Soda, and I'm going to use this on a E40 taper blending brush, and I'm going to put this all over the crease. Now the reason why I like to use this fluffy brush first is because since it's so fluffy, it's going to really blend out that color and disperse it to a greater amount, a greater space. And it's really going to give it a soft blend, which is what I really want. Since the look that we're going to do today, we're going to do color here, under here. I want the top part to be pretty natural or soft. Okay, so we're just going to blend this in nicely. I'm only doing this up on the crease and above, not really on the lid. So I want to tell you guys that I changed my lens of filming, and I'm trying this lens out now. I want you guys to tell me if you guys liked the other way that I was filming to this way, and then I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just gonna take my finger and just go in with the color Cream on the same palette. And I am just gonna lightly put this on the lid. So I am just lightly placing this on the lid. Just so I can have a little bit of color and it's not so pale looking. Once I do that, I go back in with this brush, no product, and I just blend out those edges between the lid and the crease. And I am going to take on the same palette the color Sienna. Now I'm just gonna use a tiny bit of this because this color is strong. So just a tiny bit, and I'm just gonna place this right at the crease. And this is just gonna add warmth to the whole look and define our crease a tiny bit. Now to the other one, I just take a tiny bit amount like this and I just put it right on my crease. Now if you can't find your crease, you could just place your brush down with your eyes looking down, and then you open it, and that is your crease right there. For those of you that have a hard time finding your crease, that is the fastest way to find your crease. Place the brush right here and then open your eye. Right when your eye opens and you get that little crease, that's where your crease is. So now we're gonna blend this up tiny bit with a light hand to fix it. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to blend this in with my F80 flat kabuki brush from Sigma. Now this Sigma brushes that I got, this was the Jaclyn Hill favorite brushes that she did with Sigma, like that set that she came out with, and I love these brushes. And I also like to bring it down my neck because I don't want to be two-toned. I want to be one even tone. Oh, my lips are dry. Let me put a little bit of Blistex because I feel like they're gonna crack. I am going to go in with my erase paste for this black circles I have under my eyes, which are freaking annoying. So I'm gonna use the erase paste in #1 Fair. I think like this might be a little too light for me, but I don't care. I just take it on my Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush, which I don't understand why this is called a crease brush, because this shit is gigantic, and if you try using this shit on your crease, your makeup will be not cute. So what I like to do is I like to use this right on this part where most of the darkness is, and you only need a little bit of this. You don't need a lot. And as you can see, this already looks a little bit lighter than before. The next thing I like to go in with is my Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer. Got this damn accent that I have. What I like to do next is I like to go in with my Fit Me Concealer in the color number 25, which is medium. And I only put this right in the beginning here of my darkness, of my dark circles, because I feel like this one matches my skin color the most. So I like to lay this down first and just blend it out with a beauty blender, with a damp beauty blender. So now you want to be really delicate with the eye section, because this part right here is really delicate, and if you tug on it too much, or if you are rough with it, you will get premature wrinkles. What I like to do is I like to go in with the color 20, which is the color Sand, which is one shade lighter than the one that I just placed down, and I like to use this to highlight the rest of my eye area. Now we're going to highlight Sometimes I do the triangle method and sometimes I use this method right here. Now you want to nicely blend this out. And like I said, be delicate, be soft with this part of your eyes. Okay, now once we have that down and blend it to our liking, now I'm going to use the Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm going to use the color Banana and this pinky shade here, which I don't know what the name is. Swirl this around here and swirl this around here, and I am just going to pack it on. I am just going to pack it on. Okay, now that we have packed that on, we're going to let it bake for a little bit. And by baking, I mean it's just gonna sit there for a little bit and do its thing with my face. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna go with 545 for now, and I am going to use Real Techniques blush brush. Ooh, blush brush. Now I am just going to take a tiny bit and I am just tapping this all over the face around the area that is baking now. So baking on, it's time to take it off. So I'm gonna go in with the same brush and I'm going to wipe all of that off. And then I'm gonna go in back with this brush right here and make sure that I blend those two areas out. What I like to use is my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Powder in the color Sunny. I'm hitting pan on this and I just like to swirl it around, grab some of my brush and pretty much just bronze my whole face so I don't look so pale. I like to go around my forehead, on the temples, on the hollows of my cheeks, just to add a little bit of bronze onto my skin. A little bit under my chin from behind my ear. Okay, so now that's her face all bronzed. Now to contour, I will use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in the color Medium Deep, which is a tad bit darker than that. And I just take a tiny bit and I do that right at the hollows of my cheeks right here. So I am going to place this above. Not above, but right on top of the bronzing, but I am just using it right here just to darken. You see how that one is a little bit darker than this one? And I just like to contour. I take it from right up here and just blend it down and up. So we're gonna place it and then blend up. You don't want to blend down, you want to blend up. So we're blending up. They do a fiber brush like this one, and I just like to go all over the face so we can blend all of this stuff that we just put on our face out. So you don't have any harsh lines and it doesn't look too hard. You guys know I love my NARS Orgasm Blush. It's like perfect. So I like to take it in a angled brush and I like to put this right above the contour. You don't need to make a smiley face, but I like to do it a little bit, and you start like this is the apples of your cheeks. I like to start from a little bit behind that, and then I blend backwards. And you see how it kind of gives me a little bit of a glow, because this color right here is like amazing. Okay, so I do the same thing to the other side. And then after that, what I like to do is I like to go in with NYC Color Wheel Mosaic Face Powder in the color Pink Cheek Glow, which looks like this. And I just take the brush and I just swirl it around once, because this is really powdery. And I just like to go on top of that NARS, just so I could get a nice little pink glow to my cheeks. And since it's summertime, I like to just do lighter colors on my cheeks. Then I will do my eyebrows. Now I already have an eyebrow tutorial up, so if you guys would like to see how I do my eyebrows, I will link it right here. You guys could click on that and you guys will be able to see my brow tutorial. So okay guys, now that we have our brows done, we are gonna go in with the most interesting part of this look, which will be the under eye area. I am going to use the electric palette, which I have waited all winter long to use again. For those of you that you have not seen it, it looks like this. All beautiful, beautiful colors. And today we are going to use the purple color to go under our lower lash line. So I'm going to use a crown shader brush, but it's a tiny one, not tiny, but it's a little stiff. And I am going to use the color Urban, which is the purple here, and I am going to use this as close as possible to the waterline in the bottom. So we're gonna go back and forth as close as I can to the waterline. Okay, now once I have that set down, I'm going to do the same to the other eye. And then after that, we're going to go in with the blending brush, and I am going to use the color Jilted. And I am going to blend that right on top of that urban color that we just put down. So and you want to really blend this out. My battery's and with no additional product, with that brush that we had jilted on. Just blend it out a little more. And this part is done. Now you can use to make this stand out a little more, I am going to use a black pencil. Actually, no. I'm going to use my number 77 gel liner, because my eyes water too much, and if I use a pencil, it'll leave quickly. And also, since I use contacts, I've noticed that when I use the pencil, it makes my contacts cloudy, which is weird. So I am just going to use the black gel liner with a MAC 210 brush. I am just going to line my waterline with that. Okay guys, so now after we have our lashes on, I don't like to put mascara on my lashes, so I am just going to run a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes, and then okay, so now the next thing we're going to use is going to be our Mary Luminizer. I'm going to use my F35 taper highlighter. I'm just going to tap that on there, and I'm just going to place that right on the top of our cheekbones. Getting that nice little highlighted. Now I like to go in a C shape, so it could highlight all of this part right here. And I'm gonna put it right on our cupid bow. And then I am going to take a little e.l.f. angle brush, and I am going to do this right on our inner corners, right here, a little bit on the other side, and lastly I'm gonna do a tiny bit right on the arch of our brow. And on the other side. Okay, now we're gonna go for lips. Now, since we want the focal point to be right under our eyes, I'm gonna go for a pretty simple lip. So the lip color that I'm going to use, the lip liner, is going to be NYX Nude Pink, and this is going to be our lip liner. So I am just right now lining our lips with this. And filling them in. And to add a little bit more color to this, because I feel like it's a little bit too, I'm going to go in with Benefit Sugar Bomb right on top of that. Now, if you guys don't like it that shiny, you could just take a tissue and dab it once, and that's it. Okay guys, so that's it for the video today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. This look is totally you can make it into your own. You can change the bottom color to any color that you like, as long as it's not like a red or a really pink, because the red or the pink will make you look sick. So just use any other color that you feel will complement your eyes, will complement your skin. Yeah, maybe I will try and do one with this color right here called Fringe, which is a very, very lovely color. Yeah, so if you guys would like to see me do any video with any of the colors in this palette, or any colors that you guys think might look good, please leave the comments in the section down below. You guys can change this lip to any color that you guys want. I kept it pretty simple because I wanted the focal point to be on my lower lash line here. But yeah, guys, I hope that you guys, like I said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And I will continue to make new videos for you guys. Until next time, guys, bye.